Hello everyone, this is Michael. I wanted to make a video to demonstrate a game that I created for the 7-day roguelike challenge in 2019. It's called The House, and all game coding and artwork was done by me within the 7-day time frame required by the event. I was planning to make another video for people that might be interested in the details of the development process and the game jam experience. For this video though, I just was planning to show the first level of the game and give you a feel for it. As I said, the game is called The House. I started with somewhat of a vision around a comic horror done in a hand-drawn black and white art style, something that I thought would be approachable for the 7-day window. The story idea was to have a couple of kids outside of a scary house steering each other to go in. Due to the time constraints, the story was almost completely abandoned and remained pretty generic, thus the really generic title. The best place to begin the game is probably on the help screen. Here's the little bit of story that I was able to get into the game, along with a description of the keys that you use. It's important to note the diagonal keys that would work best for you. For example, if you're used to WASD, then Q, E, Z, and C are the best ones to probably use. The VI keys are also supported if you know what those are, and the arrow keys work as well, but they don't really allow for easy diagonal movement. Waiting in the game is the spacebar, and going up or down stairs is enter. So let's start a new game. You have the option to enter a character name and select a difficulty. I would recommend just starting on difficulty 1 unless you've played the game and beaten it and would like to try it again on a harder level. You can turn it all the way up to 11. I can't say that I can guarantee that you can win on 11 or that it's possible to even win on 11, but I can say it's mathematically possible to take out one enemy at a time on level 11. I myself have only ever beat it on level 1, and I wanted to make a roguelike that I could beat. I'm not particularly good at beating roguelikes, and I know many people out there are not as well, so I thought I wanted to make something that was accessible. As I said, I wanted to use kind of a black and white hand-drawn art style. A lot of the artwork I did late at night. It uses a tiles approach, which you'll be able to see pretty easily as far as piecing the artwork together. I didn't work really hard to hide it. I kind of liked the little drawy line look that it came out to be, although it probably looks relatively amateurish. I really wanted to have a combat system that was really simple and accessible, as well as an uncomplicated interface. So what I tried to do was put all the information up front to help you plan your turns. I found when I was coaching some of my friends to play it that they were used to action or adventure games where you continue to just charge ahead into wave after wave of enemy. In this type of game, it's turn-based, and if you die, your game starts over, so it's recommended to proceed with caution. Because there's a really simple combat mechanic in this game, it's pretty easy to determine what's going to happen next in a turn. So your best bet is to just sit down and kind of figure out what you want to do next. Looking at the interface, you can see there's 3 numbers around your character. In the upper right, it tells you how many squares you can move in a turn. In the lower left, it tells you what your attack value will be. This is not a random value. This is the number that will actually be used for combat. And this is the amount of health that you have in the lower right. Similarly, all monsters will have the same interface, so you'll be able to see how much damage each one would do to you. As you move around, you'll encounter monsters in the game. This is one of the easiest ones to deal with. In order to perform combat, you just walk up and bump into things by pushing the direction key, and it takes it out. There's no specific attack button, and there's no ranged attack. So everything in the game just goes up and bumps into everything else. You'll notice that there's a field of view implemented. This is to approximate how much of the map you could see at any given time. When you approach a door, you won't be able to see on the other side of the door because it's closed. It's not apparent because there's no animation for the doors. But when you cross over a door threshold, it will open, and then you'll be able to see what's in the room ahead. You'll want to explore the house thoroughly because there are items scattered around the house that will help you progress in the game. You can see right now we're by a bat, and I have 2 moves, so I can move up 1, and now I'm still able to attack. And I damage the bat, and it damages me each for 1. An important thing to note is that attacking ends your turn, so even if you have a move left, that will end that turn automatically. Also, there is out of combat health regeneration. So if you continue to wait on a turn where no monsters are visible, your health will be able to tip back up to its maximum. Like I said, a lot of the artwork was done late at night, but I liked the way that it came together. Okay, here we go. I found a chest to open. First, I need to make sure I'm clear. You'll notice this enemy is a demon. He has 2 attack and 3 health, but he can only move 1 square at a time. So I could outrun him. I'm actually going to hold here, even though I have a move left, so that he'll move closer to me and attack him a couple times. Now I can get my health back up. And I have received a Savage Elixir, which increases my attack power by 1, so you can see that here that I have 2 attack power now. All right, here we go. We found the stairs. The stairs allow you to descend to the level below. You use them by pushing the Enter key. And now I've gone down a level on the map. You can see there's a set of upwards facing stairs here, which would let you go back up to the level above. However, the enemies on this level will regenerate when you go either up or down. So that was as far as I wanted to go for this demo, is to just give you a feel for the first level. There's a lot more enemies and items and things to explore. There's 10 total levels in the game, and I hope you enjoy checking out the game as much as I enjoyed making it. I'm planning to do a follow-up video for those interested in the development process or game jams in general. And if you're interested, please check that out. Thank you very much.